All right, here we go. Chicken Gang versus PBE. The draft has started here fast. Chicken Gang coming out fast with the ban that they want to ban away, banning away the Jinx, banning away the Yone from Expo in the mid lane, banning away the Jinx from Wayman on ADC. PBE banning away Bowkeeper's ADCs, banning away the Samir, banning away the Zaya. And we'll see what they decide to do with the third ban. So they're focusing their bans on the bot lane so far as PBE. We'll see what Chicken King does with their third ban. So far, spreading around their ban, throwing a ban to the ADC and the mid lane. That could be a jungle ban. The Diana jungle could be banned away from PG Sly. And they're trying to see if they're going to ban away the Lucian or the Braum. They definitely don't want to let the Lucian Braum combo come into fruition. Are they going to ban away the Braum or the Lucian? Is the question. They may ban away the Braum. I think banning away the Braum could make more sense for them. They're going to ban away the Tristana, banning away the Braum. I think banning away the Braum makes more sense for them because they have a Lucian player on the side of PBE. So I feel like they want to leave Lucian open in case they have some type of counter pick like a Lucian mid lane or something like that. So I think it makes more sense for them to ban away the Braum. We'll see what Chicken Gang does with their first pick. They do have blue side. What do they take as priority? They're going to take away. They're going to pick up the Morgana. That is likely Morgana jungle. It could also be played in the support position, of course. But I think we've seen a lot of Morgana jungle recently. So that could be the Morgana jungle being picked away. Also probably going to be picked away from Sly. We'll see what PBE does in response. I'm sure they expected the Morgana jungle to be a potential. We're going to see the Caitlyn ADC picked up for the side of PBE. That should be Wayman on Caitlyn. We'll see if they decide to pick the support that will be paired up with Caitlyn in the bot lane. Here with the second pick of the draft. Okay, so that's going to be Caitlyn. It looks like the Caitlyn Raka here for PBE. Caitlyn Raka bot lane for PBE. We'll see what Chicken Gang may choose their bot lane here. PBE chose to ban away a lot of things from the bot lane. Banning away the Kaisa, well, not the Kaisa, that's not Kaisa, the Zaya, the Samira, and the Braum. Let's see, what will their bot lane land on? We're going to see an Ezreal being picked up here, as if for Chicken Gang. Will they pick a support, perhaps a Leona, something aggressive? I think we would expect to see something aggressive into a Soraka lane. I think that's what we saw last time, I think, from, was it Maria's Dungeon that PB just played? I forget what PB just played. Maybe that was, maybe I'm thinking scrims now. I'm not sure. The Bard? The Bard? The The Bard. Is that supposed to be Bard? Are you two? Alright. We'll sing the Bard. And we'll see the Cho'Gath picked up here by PBE. PBE choosing to choose their top laner here in the first rotation. And I'm sure now they will focus their bans on the mid and top lane. That is Shredded Lettuce in the mid lane, and that is Shifo in the top lane. Shredded Lettuce, so you see that Shredded Lettuce, Talia is not currently banned away. Shifo's Gangplank is not currently banned away, or his Camille, or some of the picks that we've seen him play before. There will be the Anivia banned away, so they're going to put some priority on Ethan's Anivia. Leaking Scrim estimate. I misspoke. I was just thinking like what? I was just thinking of PBE matches and I misspoke. The Lucian banned away. Actually, so they'll ban away Lucian themselves. So they're not planning on playing Lucian ADC. They will ban away Lucian from Expo mid, knowing that so the mid lane matchup is a historical matchup here. This is Ethan versus Expo. They've been battling off in the mid lane for 3 seasons, and Expo has been getting the best of Ethan for 3 seasons. So definitely a bit of a kryptonite for Shredded Lettuce. We'll be seeing what is picked up here. So we're going to ban away the Camille and the Anivia. Ban away the Camille from Shifo top lane. Ban away the Anivia from Ethan mid lane. And it looks like Chicken Gang chose to double ban mid. Going to ban away the Lucian. Going to ban away the Kassadin as well. Very interesting. We're going to see the Hecarim potentially picked up by PG Sly. PG Sly was known for playing a lot of Hecarim last season. BTL season 9 whenever he played for predictive gaming. We saw a lot of Hecarim jungle games from PG Sly. Definitely one of his favorite junglers. And we'll see the Hecarim gets locked in here. There is the set locked in very quickly for Shifo in the top lane. Very happy to play the set into the Cho'Gath. And we'll see the Syndra getting hovered by Ethan in the mid lane. The Syndra, probably a pretty expected pick from Ethan. We will see what will Expo play into Ethan with the last pick of the draft. Is that an Orianna? Are we just going to see Expo? Is Expo really going to play Orianna? Unexpected, honestly. I don't see Expo playing much Orianna. This is a very safe, solid pick, of course. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness! The lock-in? The lock-in? He locked it in? Is that Viego mid? Thank you for following Piscanite. It looks like that is the Viego mid. Likely Viego mid locked in here for PBE. Go Merc cleanse. You better, puppy. He did it. He did it. The absolute madman. Expo says R in the chat. The Viego mid from Expo? What are we going to see here today? What does that look like? He did, in fact, lock it in. There is no doubt about it. That is, in fact, Expo likely playing the Viego mid lane. Let's get a different song for that. Maria says Viego as a solo laner is better than jungle. I guess we will definitely be seeing it. If anyone can pull it off, I do expect it to be Expo. We've seen him pull off picks like this before. Must be nice to play with Expo. Is it? I can play very easy and not Yumi. Also must be nice to play with Maria. Maybe in my next life. It's crazy. OBS, please. Lunar Beast Viego. I would just like have OBS. No, there you go, baby. It takes so long to capture it sometimes. I get concerned. But here we are, loaded into the game between Chicken Gang and PBE. Are they going for an invade or are they pinking to spread out? These people look like they're rather close together. Next looks like this could be the 5-man. What will they run into? They're 5-man down mid lane, and and Shadowless just runs to all 5 members. They weren't really very closely. They are doing something. Okay, they will go. They get a ward. They will ping out the ward. Is this gonna be Chris Mayer walking into Shifo? It will be. Gotta take a lot of damage there from the set. See a lot of people recalling, resetting. Not gonna be too much of a problem. Man, it's just not spawning people. Everyone should make it to their lane on time. See the Morgana jungle here from Indefiance up against Sly on the Hecarim. What is going on there, by the way? What is this? It's a giant banana! That's what it is! I was so confused! I'm like, what is hovering above Soraka here? Pretty hilarious. I know so very little about Viego. I literally haven't seen this champion at all. Blathering King, Spectral Maw, Herald Path. What's his ultimate called? Heartbreaker? Alright, man, sure. See if we're getting some good damage onto Charisma Yell here in the beginning. Seeing the lanes is kind of farming up so far. Could have something potentially happening here in the mid lane, but looks like it will be a nothing. You can see a nice little facebreaker into a rupture in the top lane. Into a what's that ability? What's the punch ability? Haymaker. That's what it is. The Haymaker. Chief will definitely have an advantage so far in this top lane. And Defiance may be looking for something early here in the top lane. Spots out the Morgana. Sly looking to see if there's anything to farm down here. We'll get the Krugs. We'll find himself some Krugs. As we knew that the Morgana was in the top side of the map. We will now see Sly will be spotted by the ward in the Tribus. So now blue side should be aware of where the Heck Room is. Viego did some things there. I don't quite. Does Viego not have mana? Is Viego a manaless champion? Huh, I guess he is. Never knew. Shadow Lettuce seems to be on top of these stuns here in the mid lane. And Defiance making a gank in the top lane. Does look like that this could be a very, very dead Cho'Gath. Does land the knockup onto 2. Will not be enough. There is the flash from the set. Cho'Gath tries to flash, but cannot get far away enough, and that will be the first blood going over to Shipo in the top lane. Ooh, that's going to be... Benjamin's getting very low, able to flash out of there and stay alive. Wayman trading back some damage onto Inviction. Looks like Sly is trying to solo the dragon. They do have priority in the mid lane, so it looks like he should be fine from the mid lane. The jungler is in the top side of the map, nowhere near the dragon. Looks like In Defiance is sticking there, putting a lot of priority in the top lane for Chicken King. Shipo getting a lot of priority here from his jungler, forcing the Cho'Gath away from the tower. And they are able, not Mamba, PBE able to pick up a dragon in exchange. Oh no, Kuzmiel like directly onto a Morgana. This man's getting bullied up here in the top lane. The system's pink in the top lane. Looks like Expo may walk towards the top lane. Does not walk all the way up though. Slides on the bottom side of the map. See the Benjamins and Hecarim invading the red buff side of Indefiance's jungle. We're playing in the smoke here. We'll see if will the Morgana run into the duo of the Soraka, and the Soraka and the Hecarim decide not to walk down through the Tribus, will instead walk up here. Will not be finding anyone. They do spot the Morgana now. We'll ping it out. The bot lane will roam up. Back to the top side of the map. Question mark pings onto the Cho'Gath from the blue team. Oh, Shifo getting a visit from lots of members of PBE. Able to ult someone over the wall will be Sly. Sly will use the ultimate to take down Shifo. Shifo does go down. Level 6 attained in the bot lane. Bot lane has been pretty quiet, just some farming. We see that Wayman has amassed quite the CS lead, 91 farm on Caitlyn compared to 80 on the Ezreal. See, Viego seems to have a level advantage here in the mid lane. Haven't seen too anything yet. They're able to dodge the ulti from the Bard, but with the Morgana coming in, it looks like the Benjamins will go down. But Wayman is safe and alive. Looks like mid lane has been mostly a farm fest as well. Quite the CS lead for Expo in the mid lane. Sly gonna try and do the Rift Herald, but will get interrupted by Shifa, who will do a lot of damage to him. Have teleport into the bot lane from the Caitlyn. And try and stay safe farming underneath the tower. Not missing any experience. The next check might be spawning in about 30 seconds, 20 seconds now. Quizmio will get spotted on a ward. Walking towards Indefiance. Defiance looking for potentially a Q. Will not land it. There could be the engage here in the mid lane onto the Viega. The Viega will walk away. Sly is in the area as well. We see the Morgana is here walking incredibly quickly. And the binding will land onto the Hecarim. Will they look for more? There will be another binding. Wait, what? Was the first one a binding or was it a Syndra stun? Because if those are both bindings, what's that binding, CD? Crismio and Expo pushing out the mid lane. This could be a rotation onto the Dragon for PBE, since they did have the Cho'Gath walk down. May look for something. They're standing in a warded bush. Crismio could be in a lot of trouble here. Crismio will get stunned up and CC'd. Will be able to flash out. Here's the teleport coming in from Shifo. Shifo has arrived. This is looking like a one-team fight for the side of PBE. There's the flash out, but the Benjamins will get hit by the ulti from... And there's a triple kill for Shifo. The ultimate from the Bard is what I was going to say. But the triple kill for Shifo. Shifo is able to teleport in and get those kills. And that should be the Dragon going over to Chicken Gang. 4-1 for Shifo in the top lane on the set. 103 CS, up 30 CS in the top lane. Defiance. Ganking Expo in the mid lane. Shifo working on the Rift Herald. looking to get Expo with the Bard ultimate and the roam to the mid lane. Expo will go down. The Benjamins and Prince Wayman could be in a treacherous situation if the team members come down, but they're looking like they're just fine. Bookkeeper will take a lot of damage. There is the Rift Herald being spawned in the mid lane, looking to do a lot of damage to this mid lane tower, looking to take down this mid lane tower. The mid lane tower will go down. And that is now 2 towers in favor of Chicken Gang. This could be the ultimate from Shifo. This will be the ultimate from Shifo. PG Sly getting ulted onto Prince Wayman. Oh, the net over the wall not landing for the Caitlyn. And the Caitlyn will simply have to fight out of this, not able to get over the wall. Unfortunate. As Chicken Gang continue to build their lead, now 8-1, up 4K, up 2 towers to 0. He picks Hecarim into Morgana and then goes Conquerors at a phase rush. Is phase rush the move? I know nothing about the jungle. Yeah, we have not seen much action from the Hecarim in these lanes. Only 1 kill so far in general for PB, the kill being on the Hecarim. Expo going to get CC'd and killed in the bot lane. The gank from the Morgana. Well, Pedro is the way to go on Hecarim 100%. Okay. Well, what is PBE's way into this game? It looks like they have to play scaling. They're definitely down the early game. The early game is a loss. So they have to hope they outscale. The question is, do they outscale? Caitlyn's an incredible late game ADC. So is Ezreal, though. Caitlyn ends up kind of falling off a little bit mid game. We'll see. The Caitlyn is doing well. Has the most farm in the game, actually. So Caitlyn is farming well. Caitlyn is in a good position to be relatively strong in this late game. Not able to smite away the blue buff there. Expo hasn't been able to really get many kills here. We're going to see that's a flash away from Bowkeeper. There is a teleport coming in from the Cho'Gath. Will the Cho'Gath be here in time? The Cho'Gath is here. Will this be a team fight? There's another teleport coming in from Wayman as well. Could this be the team fight where PBE finally gets some kills? PG Sly has slain Eviction. Wayman goes down to the Syndra. Will Shifa go down? And Defiance is now on a rampage. Shifa is incredibly low, but so are the members of PBE. Looks like they will not be able to get any more kills there, and they will be backing off of the bot lane tower. PBE loses 2 and gets 1. Expo could be in trouble here. Looks like Expo is most definitely in trouble here. As Chicken Game will rotate over and kill him. Sly could now be in trouble here. Could get caught out there. There are all 5 members of Chicken Gang. Sly will get stunned up and caught out as well. Expo and Sly getting caught out in the top lane. That will be more kills going over to Chicken Gang. Unfortunate here. And that will be the Baron for Chicken Gang. Camping the best player. Yeah. Rude. Makes sense. PvE is still hoping to scale, but the question is, can they survive long enough to get to their scaling condition? And Vixen getting away with flash with the Bard ulti there. Maybe are they looking for an engage somewhere? Looks like Sly is actually running away from, and the Syndra will delete the Caitlyn in the bot lane. We see Shifa will be tower diving and killing Viego. Will Crispio be able to catch up to Shifa and get something out of it? It does not look like it. It does look like a lot of damage coming out of the Shifa. Here comes the rest of Chicken Gang, and Shredder Lettuce is now unstoppable. 5-0-6. And they will be getting the bot lane tower and the mid lane inhibitor tower as well. Looks like the mid lane inhibitor may fall. There is the ultimate from Sly onto Shifa. There's a shutdown going on to the Hecarim. There's the ultimate from the Ezreal. Will delete the Caitlyn. Ezreal is now on a rampage for 0-5. This is the inhibitor tower. First inhibitor going down. It does not look like Chicken King has any interest in letting PBE attempt to scale into this game. Sly unstoppable now is Bowkeeper on the Ezreal. Charisma Yo will be in there trying to get something. There's a double kill for the Ezreal. There's the ultimate onto the Benjamins. There is Expo going down. Benjamins will go down as well. That is the GG in the chat. That is all 5 members of PBE going down the Hecarim. The Wayman has respawned. Going to try and do some damage here. Going to have a lot of damage dealt to him as well. Got a little something. Maybe gets the kill on Bowkeeper. There's the heal. Will not be able to get the kill on Bowkeeper. And there's the kill going over to the Syndra. There's the GG. A 23-minute game here for Chicken Gang getting the victory over PBE. We go back over to the client here. Very solid victory here. 23-3. 23-minute victory for Chicken Gang. Let's see, look at the damage charts. Very even spread actually for Chicken Gang. Shifa doing a lot of damage. The Scissor do a lot of damage. And those later team fights for sure. Ezreal doing a lot of damage as well. Viego doing the most damage, but not a lot of damage being done, I guess, by PBE. 10,000 damage being dealt by Viego compared to like the 16,000 dealt by the members of Chicken Gang. Rough game for PBE, but a solid victory for Chicken Gang as they advance to, I believe, 10-3 now.